So you want to blast up. He would prefer to wipe South Korea off the map.
What's that soul contract like with her husband?
Are you happily married? No. She hates being married to him. He chose her as his wife. She had no choice.
How is Kim Jong-un's health?
Hi everyone. Thank you for watching. By law, I have to tell you that this is for entertainment purposes only. All videos are property of Psychic Liz Cross, LLC. Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Mr. Reality and psychic medium Liz Cross. Liz, I thought we could bring in Kim Jong-un. We haven't talked to him in a while and find out what's trending in North Korea.
Yes. Oh my God, it's been ages.
You know, this is a dictatorship. It's gone back like about 58 years at least from his father and his grandfather. So I wanted to find out what is Kim Jong-un's actual relationship presently with Vladimir Putin?
Ooh, what is your relationship like presently with Vladimir Putin? He likes to do deals. They supply Russia with a lot of weaponry.
Okay. And vice versa.
Ooh, and what do you think? I'm asking Putin, what do you think about the Rocket Man? What do you think about Kim Jong-un? He's completely mad, like bonkers. But do you do deals? Yeah, he's good at doing deals. They give Russia a really cut price deal on weaponry, and their weaponry is quite high quality.
That's curious. So, does like North Korea seek any deals with China also? We're asking Mr. Un.
Deals with China. Oh, all the time. They're always seeking deals with China. Some
So, are
go
those
through,
the,
some don't.
go ahead.
Sorry, some go through, some do not.
So, are those the intermediary deals then? They're like almost a proxy agent for the high tech that's coming from China into North Korea, then to Russia?
Are you taking weapons from China, scrubbing them and passing them off as North Korean? No, no. Are you high tech? No, they're not high tech. You're right. They're not high tech, but they do make very good, like the outer shells of the weaponry. They do make a lot of ammunition. They do make a lot of guns.
How about for Ukraine? What are you doing in the Russia-Ukraine war?
What are you doing in the Russia, Ukraine? Helping Russia.
How so?
How are you helping Russia? Providing the weapons because has Russia, what he's saying to me, let's just confirm Russia. Because Russia has been cut off from the West. So Russia really can't purchase anything weapon-wise from the West. And he's enjoying all of the money and the benefits he's getting from that, sanction and cut Russia being cut off.
From his point of view, how are things moving along with the South North Korea talks? Are there any peace talks? Have those stalled?
What about North and South Korea? Have you? No, he says I want to blast them. So you want to blast up? Yeah, he would prefer to wipe South Korea off the map. He said I should have done that already. The problem is the world will turn against him and then wipe him off the map.
Wouldn't you, I mean, wouldn't you get some drift, some atmospheric drift, it seems like, if you blew them up? Not to mention the retaliation upon you.
Wouldn't you get some atmospheric drift? I mean, yeah, the citizens that are living close to the borders would take the hit. Do you actually care about the citizens of North Korea? No, I mean, they're just a money-making machine, right? The money trickles upwards. It does not trickle downwards.
Is he religious at all?
Are you religious? He tries to be.
What does that mean?
What does that mean exactly? He'd like to think of himself as religious, but he doesn't believe in it. Like he doesn't believe in what he's practicing.
That kind of means you're not religious.
So let's tell him that kind of means you're not religious. He goes, I don't care what you think.
So this is his dad, Kim Jong-il, and what does he think about how his son is doing as his legacy?
Mm, what do you think of your son? He's doing a terrible job. Why? do you say that he's doing a terrible job? He's too nice to the people. Jeez. I don't know much about this man, but it sounds like he was worse than the son.
So don't you change and kind of get a different perspective from the other side? You've been gone 12 years and you're still, kind of a jerk.
So, does your perspective not change? No, well, he says you asked the question. I
Would
gave
you
you
like
my
to
answer.
see your son do that he hasn't done?
What would you like to see your son do that he hasn't done? Take South Korea.
To what end?
To what end? To own all of it and to make all South Koreans North Korea.
So this is your dad, Kim Il-sung. I want to bring him in and ask him what he thinks Kim Jong-un, how he's doing.
What do you think about Kim Jong-un? He's continuing the legacy of the dictatorship. And do you think that's a good thing? Well, yeah, I mean, if as far as like the legacy is concerned, but what about the people of North Korea? They're suffering. They're struggling. Are they starving to death? Sometimes they do starve to death. And I mean, what happens if they defect or they talk bad about your grandson? Well, they're shot. They're shot and killed. There's no room for opinions in the modern day North Korea, but there's never been room for opinions. And he's like, that's true.
Could argue that's happening in other places as well. Um, what aspects of Soviet communism did he reject in favor of the North Korea communism?
What aspects of the Soviet communism did you reject? They weren't communist enough. They were, you know, the way he sings, like they had very little control over the people. I'm like, really? And he's like, in his mind, yes. They should have had more control because that's why, in his personal thoughts, feelings, and opinions, that's why the communism broke down. That's why they lost all their territories. They couldn't sustain people's opinion. They couldn't trap them. When you have dissenting voices, that's when it leads to trouble, which is why North Korea does not allow that. It does not allow open criticism. It does not allow dissent. It does not allow opinions of how the leader is doing because it will lead to a total breakdown of the dictatorship. People start talking about rights and freedoms, and then next thing you know, they overthrow the leader.
Does he still talk to Joseph Stalin on the other side?
Yes,
What do they talk about?
how great life was.
Are they coming back in the same families, Stalin and Kim Il-sung?
Yes, the same soul families, yes. Will they be
What is
dictators in the next lifetime? No.
so what does he feel that his son should do towards China?
Hmm. What do you feel?
Not his son, I'm sorry, his
His
grandson.
grandson, yeah. What do you feel your grandson should do toward China? He does not like the president of China. He says blow him up. China tells North Korea what to do. He doesn't like that.
China is bigger, that's correct. And what does Xi Jinping think about the current administration or, political system in North Korea?
System in North Korea. I mean, he respects it, but he really, apart from doing business, does not want anything to do with it. It's not a good look to appease the leader of North Korea. He doesn't want to be seen as a supporter, but they quietly do business.
Does he have any plans to take on any military action either against Taiwan or against North Korea?
No military action. No.
How about against North America or Canada or Mexico?
What about like North America? No, no, because what? Because we need them. They buy our goods.
This is the current president of Taiwan, Johnny Chang, and I remember him from Ultraman, but that's a bad Ultraman joke. But what is Johnny Chang? That's his opinion of Kim Jong-un.
What is your opinion of Kim? He's crazy. He's crazy. And he believes that North Korea would talk China into invading Taiwan.
So he's fearful of
Are you fearful? Oh, extremely. Extremely. They're threatened all the time. China threatens them on a weekly basis.
with what do they threaten them?
With what do they threaten you? With war. With war, they want things done a certain. They want to tell us how to run Taiwan. They want us to promote their agenda. We're trying to stay as separate as we can, but it's impossible.
So does Taiwan have any military ties with either North Korea or Russia to help protect them, or are they too, interbred with China?
Mm. Do you have any ways to protect yourself? Yeah, the US, right? That is their biggest protectorate.
How's he feeling today?
Great.
What's he most concerned about?
What are you most concerned about? The Taiwanese economy and China.
All right, let's move on to family. This is, I believe, the First Lady of North Korea, Ri Sol-ju. How's she doing today?
How are you doing today? She's tired.
Well, could be late in the afternoon, but is she tired of life? What's her life like? What does she do? We don't know much about her except that she has three or four children and she's maybe happily married. What's that soul contract like with her husband?
Kim Jong-un. Are you happily married? No, she hates being married to him. He chose her as his wife. She had no choice. She had to marry him.
Well, you say that, but there was previously to incarnating a life contract that you did enter into. However, you forgot about it because there's a mind wipe. So we can tell her maybe that'll make her feel better.
But they've had past, they're so funny. They've had past lives in together. He's always been very cruel to her in past lives. He smacked her around. He burned her in another lifetime. He taught his children to hate her. Does he teach his children to hate you in this lifetime? No, my children love me, she says. Do you all have a good relationship with him? No, we stay quiet. We don't really talk around him. We just keep everything to the minimum. He's not
One of
a
the
stable person.
hmm, one of the comments that comes up in YouTube regularly is, do the people that Liz is mind probing know that they're being mind probed? And can Liz send them additional information?
Um, yeah, I can send them additional information. No, 99 times out of 100, no, they have no idea that I'm mind
Okay.
probing them. I have had
Uh,
it where I've mind probed a couple of people that knew that I was mind probing them and they were like firing back at me. But anyway, that's a whole another ordeal.
that takes a while. This is Sister Kim Yo-jong, and there's been rumors that she is being groomed for the successor when her brother gets sick and passed away. Is that true? And what is her mindset like?
Well, it's not just her. His children are also being groomed. If he finds that they're not good enough, then he will choose her as a backup, but most likely it's going to his children.
Oh, I don't think they're old enough, but maybe, maybe they will
Yeah.
be eventually. So where do you see, I guess we could ask the former leaders, how much longer do they see the Republic of North Korea being a force in that region? How long do they think it will survive?
Oh, do I think it will thrive being a force in? I mean, forever. This dictatorship is just going to go on and on. Will this ever break anytime soon? No, not for another 3 to 4 generations.
Wow.
So, for those of you souls that are thinking about reincarnating back into North Korea, I would think of again and make other plans.
Yeah, we'll have an interjection or an intervention with those folks. But I want to learn more about Kim Yo-jong. Does she share the same military goals as her brother, or is she harder line or less
Hmm.
angry than he is? Less crazy?
Um, well, she's brainwashed as well. I mean, she's had to go through training. Would you do the same things that your brother does? Yeah, exactly the same. As I probe her today, her personal thoughts, feelings, and opinions are we rule exactly the same as he is ruling now.
What would you do differently?
What would you do differently? Absolutely nothing.
What are her goals for North Korea? How would she like to see like the evolution of North Korea? Does she firmly believe that she will be in control one day, or
I believe that you will be in control. No, she doesn't believe that. And what are your goals for North Korea? Absolutely keep it the same status quo.
I think this is born Kim Ju-ai, the daughter of North Korean Kim Jong-un. So I don't know if he has any sons. Does he have sons or just daughters?
I feel there is a son.
And is the son being mostly groomed to be the one to take over?
Hmm. Is the son being mostly groomed to be the one to take over? He doesn't know. I feel like the son is possibly autistic or there's something wrong with the son. And I'm saying, does anybody actually know how many children you have? Yeah. But again, all this family stuff is kept under wraps. Like he's embarrassed that this
Ah,
son has autism. Do you have more than just the daughter? I mean, so the daughter would be the one that would have to take over, but he said she's too soft right now.
how is Kim Jong-un's health?
He's got liver issues. He's got heart issues. He's diabetic. Do you take medication for diabetes? Yes, he does. He's got peripheral neuropathy. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but is he gonna die? No, he's not gonna go anywhere anytime soon.
Are there going to be any other, I guess, treaties or contracts that he's going to have with the current North American administration?
No.
What's their goal for launching more spacecraft? Is it only military or do they have like exploration in mind?
I mean, they do have a space program. Is there more military? No, it's launching things to see what's out there. I mean, but their space program is very far behind ours, Russia's. It's extremely lacking.
The population of North Korea, I wonder if you could probe them as like a whole and just find out what their general sentiment is towards their current leader.
So let's grab them as an entity. What is your general sentiment towards Kim Jong-un? They hate him. They hate him. They wish they could escape. They wish that they could be free, but there's no way out. And they live in most cases extreme poverty.
How about within the current military? How does the military feel about him? Because they have an opportunity to possibly do something about it. Not that we're suggesting any coups or anything, but what is their sentiment? Are they also brainwashed and feel about our
Oh,
great leader?
you're gonna get Liz Cross bundled away in some black van with
This is
black
our last
tinted
video. Thank you. Good night,
windows.
everybody.
Liz is gone missing. Where did she go? Oh, well, the North Koreans came over and
I
they
was just
found
curious. Maybe we don't need to answer that question. I don't know. Maybe it's one for
no,
another day.
let's ask the military. Let's combine them and grab them as an entity. What do you No, see, they love him, but they're very well taken care of. They're fed well, they're paid wages, they're given good, adequate housing. So, I mean, they love him. But again, the military you can go through a form of brainwashing in the military. So let's
Mm-hmm.
ask this question. Did you all go through like I need to ask someone dead. Did they go through reprogramming And brainwash it. Yeah, absolutely. They went through and brainwashed them. Their boot camp is how long? About a year or two. So it's not just a quick 6 week boot camp brainwashing. This is long term. And a lot of these people are, second or third generation military families.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too because, sentiments changed towards the administration, and now we're going on. Most of the people who experienced a Korea before World War II are gone, and so this is the only life that they've known. So maybe there's not a lot of way to say I want it to go back to how it was before because most of those people aren't with us anymore, pre-World War II people.
Right, right, exactly. Yeah, they don't know any different, right? That's the problem with the generations, like what will it be like to grow up without AI? Wow, what was that like? That sounds terrible. They'll think that that's terrible. We think where they're headed is terrible, and they'll think, "Oh my God, how did you grow up with like, rotary phones and phones
You
that
had to
plugged
go to a
in?"
store to get videos? That's crazy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you had to get up to change the TV? What? No
Yeah.
cartoons on 24/7. So that's where, they'll think that we're weird because we haven't lived without it, or sorry, because we lived without it. And yeah, it's the same philosophy. It's like they don't know any different. Now, what I am getting also is in North Korean schools, what percentage? About 30% of the education is brainwashing the children.
Very, very sad. Well, thank you so
Well,
much, Liz. I just thought we should dig into Kim Jong-un, see what's really going on over there, and see what the sentiment of the general neighbors are.
there's a part of me that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to not reincarnate to North Korea. No, this is a great one. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody out there. We appreciate you. We appreciate Liz. We'll see you next time.
Don't forget, Miss Reality has a tip jar listed down below.